How's everybody doing? This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. And I do mean humble, D. No Star Novice, aka Derek. And are you upset? Are you angry? Are you truly frustrated? Do you want to put somebody in a camel clutch and just let them just don't do that because that's jail time or whatnot. But if you want to get your frustrations out today, right now, this is your boy D Notion Novice, and this is actually episode 3 of Wrestlekram Gripes. If you're watching today, you're watching tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly would not be me. I'm humbled as each and every single time I'm allowed to do this. Thank you so much for just being here. How about that? For just being here and enjoying the greatness of Wrestlekram. If you don't know anything about this show, this is Wrestlekram Gripes. This is about your frustrations on anything that consists of pop culture, of tech. How about video games and things like that? But once again, wrestling is the main priority or whatnot. So a lot of wrestling gripes here. This go around. I do put out the post every Saturday. That's around the same time that I do the actual show itself. So you can get your questions in, enjoy the awesomeness that I do have, and I will be the final person to let you know if your gripe is legit. Also, I do have the last say on each and every episode. I do have my own personal gripes each and every episode, so that will be the very last one. But, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Enjoy what you got. Also, go to the information tab. I do have awesome stuff over there on different type of social media things, so you can go check me out over there as well. But without further ado, let's get into, of course, Wrestlekram Gripes. Let's get to the very first one. This is Southern Belle, Miss Southern Belle, 1980. My gripe is with Shawn Michaels and him wanting CM Punk being a part of NXT. I will say this as well. I put that gripe. I agree with that gripe 100%. Right now there is breaking news about probably a conversation between the WWE and CM Punk. Now, here's the thing about this situation. If you don't know who CM Punk is, I don't know why you are in wrestling or whatnot. I mean, I guarantee that everybody knows who Phil Brooks is. Even if you do not know wrestling, you know who Phil Brooks is. Yes, he was an indie person at one time, and he was on Ring of Honor at one time. But a lot of what he is known for is for the WWE. He is not only one of the greatest champions of all time. He is number one on my Mount Rushmore of greatest wrestlers of all time. And he is probably one of the biggest or controversial characters, not only in the WWE but in AEW and probably UFC. I mean, he's done a lot of things. But I will say this about Phil Brooks. Okay, I will say this about CM Punk. CM Punk will not go, if he is reinstated to the WWE, he will not go to NXT. This guy is a multiple world champion and one of I think he's in the top 10 of longest reigning champions of all time altogether. His mic skills are impeccable. I will say top 3 best mic lyricists in the game even today right now. If he does come back, it will be on the stage of all stages. I wouldn't, matter of fact, I wouldn't even put him in the Raw brand. I would have him as a free agent, just like Brock Lesnar. He can come and go wherever he wants to go. Even if he wants to go to NXT and talk to somebody in NXT, he will be deemed fit to do that. That's how powerful I think CM Punk should be. Him putting him just in the NXT label, the people who are trying to get to the bigger stage will be probably a waste of time. It truly would be. This guy has done so much. I mean, the accolades are just so over. It will overflow. And that name will literally get them at least another 500,000 views on either SmackDown or Raw. Yes, Roman Reigns is still the high commodity, but I guarantee a close second would be CM Punk. That's how good CM Punk is. So, your gripe is 100% confirmed. I most definitely agree with that gripe. Great gripe. Thank you so much for that gripe. Next gripe is Laurel. How we doing, Laurel? My gripe is the lack of sympathy for Tony Khan. Apparently, they're going to have a 12 pay-per-view structure, having $50 pay-per-views. This is unacceptable. Why don't they go with the WWE way? I believe it or not, I most definitely agree with your gripe 100%. It is confirmed. I do agree with that. What killed me about the situation is that you had the all-in thing, which was, I think it was $60 or whatnot. And then you went a week after, and then you had All Out, which was $50. And the card wasn't even really that good. I mean, it was an okay card, no doubt about it. But this card wasn't the best card. Now, Wrestle Dream actually was a pretty decent card. Once again, there are matches on there, which I did talk about on the Axe Wrestlekram show. Go check that out if you haven't. Yeah, there are matches on that card that should not have been on that card. And you want us to pay $50 each and every month for us to watch the show. That is a lot of money. I mean, I myself I'm not the richest man in the world. Matter of fact, I'm not the middle class person. I'm really poor. So forking over $50 each and every month for a pay-per-view, which half of the card is good, half of the card is okay, or 25% of the card is okay, and the other 25% of the card should have been probably a match on Dynamite or main event on Rampage, is just completely unacceptable. I mean, I think the way truly that they should be doing is they should be collaborating with HBO Max. They should get probably an extra amount of money for that to happen, and then give them a card where you can actually, okay, you subscribe to HBO Max, you get those pay-per-views for free. I mean, it's a perfect situation. I think that's a perfect storm for that situation. I mean, I don't know what the collaboration would be, but I promise you, I think that would probably work not only for the fans itself, but the company altogether. Yes, Tony Khan is doing a great job when it comes to the pay-per-view buys. They are killing it when it comes to the pay-per-view buys. But I think that the views would be more or whatnot. I think the views would be more if you just put it on HBO Max and have it free, and everything would work itself out. I promise you that would work even better than the pay-per-view structure. I think that WWE is doing a great job with having all of their pay-per-views for free if you subscribe to the Peacock Network. I mean, it's great. I mean, I enjoy that times 12. And on top of that, I will say this. HBO has some really great things on HBO Max. I don't like the app itself. I would like them to kind of tweak it a little bit. But I mean, dude, I love Sopranos. One of my favorite shows is Oz. I mean, I can go back and watch Oz. So in the process of watching AEW, which is I think is a really fine federation, I can go and watch some stuff right after. I mean, it's a great structure. I think that would work with HBO Max. So yes, I do confirm 100% that I am upset with that as well. Your gripe has been confirmed as well. Thank you so much for that gripe, Laurel. Next gripe is gonna be with Black Starboy. Black Starboy, how we doing, Black Starboy? My gripe is with AEW again, and them about to now lose Ricky Starks. I think he is really good, and again, like Jade Cargill, WWE will show AEW how to use a wrestler right. Now, right now, it is, I think Ricky Starks has said he is 75% on the ropes on leaving the AEW brand and going to going to WWE. That's a smart thing for that to happen. I tell anybody that have not went to the WWE and they are, your contract is expiring, is to go to the WWE, get to the to a higher, a bigger fan base with that. That would be a very smart thing. A lot of people say, "Oh, just stay with AEW, be loyal." No, I mean, I don't think that that's not being loyal. I just think that's being strategic and being very smart with your business decisions. I think that Ricky Starks is really good. I truly think that he could be the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, but it looks like he is not going to be there anytime soon, especially that CM Punk is no longer there. So I truly think that it is time for him to leave. And now, once again, do I think that he should go to the main roster? No, I think he should go to NXT. I think he should bump his gums over there. I mean, the dude has great mic skills and a great wrestling format. I mean, have him there for a couple of years in NXT, killing and dominating over there, having all the titles, and then eventually becoming the NXT World Champion. And then, only then, we will see how good he truly is, and if he is available to get to the main roster, where I think we don't know. I'm just gonna stop right there because I don't know, but I would love him to go to developmental and see exactly how good he can get, and if he is that type of guy to get to the main roster and become a world champion, then come back to AEW. I think AEW would welcome him with open arms, and that pop for him to come back would be just crazy or whatnot. They can say he's a former world champion over there in the WWE. So I think that would be a great thing for him to go and just, check and see what he can do. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I think Ricky Starks' character needs to be more drawn out, and I think with the WWE and the staff there and creative, I think they can actually do a better job, and then eventually coming back to AEW with a better character or whatnot, just not being The Rock. I mean, I don't think of him being The Rock. I think I think he's a really great just Ricky Starks. Absolute Ricky Starks is really good, but we'll see what happens with that. But I will tell you this. This is the third one that I've done today, and yes, your gripe is 100% confirmed. I do agree with that altogether. Thank you so much for that gripe. Our next gripe is going to be from Mitch Does It. How we doing, Mitch? I'm considering now, before I forget, but there's been 2 WrestleMania matches with 3 members of the Four Horsemen completed against each other. Basically, my gripe is... for the week is why not Four Horsemen Fatal 4-Way at Mania? The reason why is because the Four Horsemen really wasn't. I don't think the Four Horsemen were like a WWE type of faction. If we're talking about the Four Horsewomen, or you let me see. It is Four Horsewomen. Yes. Okay, so I'm sorry. I thought you meant the men or whatnot. So that would have been a match in heaven, and it still can happen. I will tell you that now. That can still happen. Your gripe is truly confirmed or whatnot. And if you don't know anything about the Four Horsewomen, the Four Horsewomen started in the NXT brand with Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. Those are the Four Horsewomen. I truly think that can still happen. I don't. Once again, Bianca Belair or Mercedes Monet. I think that she is coming back. Now, will she come back anytime soon? No. She is still under contract with New Japan or Stardom, and I think eventually she will navigate toward or get over to the AEW side, where I guarantee she will probably sign probably a 3-year deal over there. But everybody else, I truly think will stay. Well, let me take that back. Bailey looks like she is eyeballing out as well. I think her contract may be expiring, and I think she may go to New Japan. Maybe, I don't know. But her creative has been very good lately, so I hope that she does not leave. But yeah, I truly think that this will happen, and if it does, this will be a main event of night 1 or even night 2 of the Four Horsewomen. I mean, this has to happen. This has to happen. Mercedes Monet is killing it, or was killing it before the injury at the Stardom match against Willow Nightingale, where she accidentally fell off the top rope on the outside. I think she broke her leg, broke her ankle. I think she broke her ankle. So I mean, she was dominating at that time, and apparently she was supposed to win that Stardom women's New Japan Strong women's title. She was supposed to win that bad boy, but unfortunately, things happened, and she got injured. I mean, no fault of her own. I mean, that's kind of how it works. But Becky Lynch is doing great work right now. Bayley's doing great work right now. Charlotte Flair is doing great work right now. It is crazy that they have been doing great work ever since they have put that mantle of the Four Horsewomen in rotation. I mean, it will happen. I promise you it will happen. My gripe is, I will say this, I agree with you with that gripe. That should have happened beforehand. That should have happened. We got one, with the WrestleMania match. I think it was Becky Lynch. It was a fatal 4-way. I think it was at WrestleMania. It was Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and I think it was Naomi. And I think Naomi is the one that actually won that match. I think that's the one you're talking about. But or Tiffany Fatu or Trinity over there at NXT now. I mean, not NXT, Impact. But it was a stellar match. I really liked that match because I think Tiffany was coming off of an injury. She came back with a huge pop, and she did win that title, actually changing the title to a glowy type, because when she goes out, everything goes black. And I love her intro. I love Tiffany's intro, or Naomi's intro. But yes, fatal 4-way will happen. I'm telling you this now. This is confirmed by your boy D Nostradamus. We will have a fatal 4-way with the Four Horsewomen. Gripe is confirmed. Gripe is confirmed. Thank you so much for that gripe, Mitch does it. Our next gripe is going to be Dragon Hunter XD. My gripe is with the WWE Women's Division and why they don't have a mid-card title. They have a nice sized roster. They should have another championship. I will say this. I don't know why, but I confirm 100% with that gripe. I mean, AEW has a smaller roster with not being focused with their women division, and they have a mid-card title. I don't understand why the WWE does not have a mid-card title for their women's division. I mean, this would be a great addition to their to the women. I mean, if you give 35% of the time to women, I promise you can put a mid-card title. And like I said beforehand, I think the mid-card title should fluctuate through all 3 brands. I think that NXT should have a fight with it. I think SmackDown and Raw should have a fight for it. That woman who is the the women's international title or intercontinental title, that would be a great thing for the brand to have. Bailey has been fighting for this all along. I think that is a great fight to have for having a mid-card title. Once again, it's gonna be a title where all three brands can have a fight for. I love it. I love the notion of having more championships that are legitimate, and I think that will be a great match. For that, I mean, throw a huge tournament for that for that title, and resulting in a match at WrestleMania for the finals. I mean, that would be a great thing. We're not doing anything with the women's tag team titles, which are still garbage and need to be replaced. But I mean, come on, we're not getting good structure with that title. So let's do something. Let's spritz it up a little bit. AEW has it. I think AEW has shown the way a little bit because they don't really do a lot with their women's division. But I truly think that having a mid-card title, a intercontinental title, would be a great thing for the company. I don't know who I would like to talk to about this, but it would be a great situation. I mean, just this is my gripe, but I do confirm that is a 100% gripe with me. I've been talking about this for a while as well. Your gripe has been confirmed. Thank you so much for that gripe, Dragon Hunter XD. And we leave with the final gripe of for the fans that we have. That's going to be Mr. Greenhead. How we doing, Mr. Greenhead? My gripe is with AEW Collision being on Saturdays, being some pay-per-view shows are on, and the NCAA football prime time matches also. It looks like it's getting buried. All of the gripes have been confirmed. Yes, I agree with you 100% that this Collision show now, since CM Punk is no longer there, should change shows. I mean, I don't know, or change days. The Collision show is being buried by so much stuff that's happening on Saturday. Now, since you do have the NBC primetime NCAA college football matches, which are really, really good. Also, you have some pay-per-views that are on Saturday. Matter of fact, today, Fastlane is coming on, so it's gonna get buried again. I mean, some of the shows aren't live. They will tell you that they're not live, and it's really a sucky situation that we do have. I think Collision is such a great show. I love everything about Collision. Unfortunately, CM Punk is not there, but Collision is still a really good show. And it's being buried because it's on Saturday. Here's the thing. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't watch TV on Saturday, including your boy Dino Stranavis. I don't watch a lot of TV altogether, but let alone watching something on Saturday. If it's not college football, I'm not pretty much watching anything else that consists of TV. Now, there's so many other days that we can put this on. I mean, Thursday has Impact, okay? So, I mean, you can go head-to-head with Impact. I mean, Impact is doing great numbers, but you can put it on Thursdays. That would be a great day to put it on. I mean, I think it would be a great day to put it on. I mean, Thursday is the ideal place because I can't think of Wednesday because Wednesday is Dynamite. Tuesday is NXT unless you want to put it on NXT. But once again, I think your shows start with Dynamite, so it would be the perfect time to put it on Thursdays. Mondays, you don't want to put it against, of course, Monday Night Raw, and you don't want to put it up against SmackDown. SmackDown is doing great numbers all day, every day. So I mean, it would be a great addition to put that show on Thursdays. I mean, if you want to go head to head with SmackDown, you can. Putting Rampage on Saturdays, which is an hour show, I would love to do that. I mean, put it not on prime time. I mean, you can put it at 6 o'clock. Put Rampage on 6 o'clock. Make it a show like put your premier people. I mean, not your premier people. Here's the thing. I keep telling people this. Make Rampage a developmental TV show. It's an hour long. Put your developmental people. Put your people that is training to be a wrestler. Put that on Saturdays and let them do what they do on there. That would make a perfect thing. I mean, what do they still have Dark and Elevation in the comments? Do they still have Elevation and Dark? I don't know, but you can change the Rampage to Rampage Dark Elevation, and you can have that on Saturdays at 6 o'clock. I mean, it would be a great addition. Throw some high profile people on there from time to time, but that would be a great addition to having that happen. That's just my opinion. Your gripe is 100%. I agree with it all day, every day. I agree with you. Thank you so much for that gripe. So that is the end of the fans for that segment. We're going to go to my gripe of the week, and that is the gripe where I truly think that Booker T, I think, had a situation back a long time ago when he faced Triple H for the world title at WrestleMania. And the lead to it, I thought, was very trash. I think it was very trashy. I didn't like the situation where they turned Triple H into this closet racist. I didn't like that because I know Triple H is not a racist, but they had the character where he was a racist. I mean, they were saying that Booker T wasn't ready at the time. They consistently say that he wasn't ready to be the champion. Not only he has been a champion 5 times at WCW, but he did a great job at WCW as the world champion. I hate that they took so long for him to get that next title when he was King Booker. Great gimmick, number one. Number two, he did a great job as the world champion when he did take that title off of Rey Mysterio. But once again, my gripe is specifically that I think that Booker T was cheated out of that title at WrestleMania. I mean, the fans were behind this awesome character of Booker T. I don't know this. I think this was still around the Reign of Terror. And if you don't know about the Reign of Terror, that is when Triple H was just literally just winning. He was overpowered. He was winning all day, every day. And this was, I think, around the time where Evolution was, I think, just picking up steam. So, I mean, it was just a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. I think that Booker T would have been a great first pure-blooded African-American champion. Kofi Kingston did do that. I mean, not Kofi. Kofi wasn't the first African-American. I mean, actually, the very first African-American was The Rock, but he's half Samoan. But I'm talking about pure-blood African-American. Yeah, I truly think it should have been Booker T around that time frame. I mean, Booker T did a great job of just being the babyface. Not a big fan of Booker T being a babyface, but I mean, in the WWE, he was a good babyface over there in WCW. But I think that that time for him to be champion was that time. Not later on where he, beat Rey Mysterio for the title. But that's just my opinion. I hate that, we had this reign of terror where Triple H just laid waste to everybody, including, Booker T. I think Booker T is in my top 10 of greatest wrestlers of all time. I truly think that he is that guy. But that right there stained a lot of what could have been with Booker T. But that's my gripe. Thank you so much, everybody, for your gripes. Now, here's the thing. Right now, you can go to my gripes on the community tab, and you can get your gripes in. Get your gripes in right now. You have until probably Friday to get your gripes in. Enjoy them. Have a great time. Now, one per account, you guys. We're one per account. And we can have a great time with that. I don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. What more? Also, go to the information tab. You can check all of my stuff over there in the information tab. Check all my information over there in the information tab. What else? What more? I mean, we're on the road actually to 300 subscribers. So if you know anybody who likes wrestling, and you want to support this channel, you want to support your boy Dino Novice, reach out to them. Have them subscribe to the channel. I think that we are doing a great job here at Wrestlekram, and I think that we can get to 300 probably by the end of the year. Let's get that going or whatnot. So, just like I said, go get your people out there, and let's get this bigger. Let's get it bigger or whatnot. We're on the road to 300, okay? 300, which is that crazy movie that I like. I love y'all so much. I thank y'all so much for just being here and enjoying your boy Dino Novice. The best is truly yet to come. The best is truly to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.